Hello everybody, here we are, 7 Days to Die. I'm doing a paint, kind of like a tutorial. I've researched and looked around trying to find information on painting, and of course, you see people that put a block down and kind of give you examples, but I kind of wanted to do it in a real life scenario. So here's my fixer-upper. This is in my single player game. I built this world to paint. I really like it, so I'm going to continue to grow on here and share more of this. Next video will be on our multiplayer server and what we're doing there on the Alpha 16. As you can see, there's a lot to repair here, and I have my hammer. I will have my hammer. Not yet, just showing you guys first. This is kind of first coming in, but with the hammer or your wrench or your stone axe. To me, the wrench, if you could get to that level quickly or find one, it's the quicker way to repair. But I like to repair first and reinforce. Then after doing all of that, then do my painting. So you have it here. This is our fixer-upper. This is what we are going to be working on. So now we have our before picture and just a kind of little teaser of the after. So these are the supplies that you need for your paintbrush. You need your animal hide, leather, and wood. You need for the paint, you need your cotton, chrysanthemum, goldenrod, and I believe murky water. You make your paint in your chemistry station. The paintbrush, you could just craft it. These are the skills that you need. You need all the books. You need all the books. Scavenging for the books you can do, and the paint. You can get quite a bit. Now that the paint, they get them at Trader Joe's too. He does have them. So here we're going to start off. I'm repairing. Repair. Reinforcing just a little bit. Now this is practical use, and this is how you use this. Like I said, we're going to repair first. Reinforce where you need to. Alright, now I think it's all repaired. So then you're going to have your paintbrush, PC, you click R, go to your paint bucket, and these are all of the textures that are opened up when you have all the books. So just paint over my shingles. I know some of you that know this are, oh, why don't you just, use a spray paint or use the roller brush? Well, we're going to get to that. I've played around with it all. You could use the eyedropper and, copy the block next to it too. But I don't know. For some reason, I like to go in with the paint. Now, with this, we are going to select the sprayer. So what I like to do is I like to go and get, what texture do I want? What do I want to paint this? Say if you want to beautify a town. You've already got your base set up, your traps and all this stuff, and you want to, stretch it out there. Start fixing up the towns around. And this would be a good way to do it. Of course, I would repair. Now, you use your mouse and you erase. It shows you where the paint is going to go. How many blocks, it will cover. Now watch how it splatters on the house next to it. That's one of the reasons why I do not like the spray paint. And it gets the shutters, it gets everything. Then you have to kind of go back. I kind of get a little OCD and perfectionist about things. And then you have to go back and you have to erase the stuff. And I don't know. It's good in some situations. Like this, I really don't care. I just want it to look pretty. Just beautify it a little bit. So it looks a little better. Now, we're going to look at the roller. Excuse me. Choose your texture. Now it looks like it's doing about 12 blocks, the roller does. And it's kind of spotty. It's not really good for painting the outside of the house type of thing. I mean, it gets everything. Just kind of like the sprayer, and you have to go back and you have to retouch. So it's kind of like, to me, sorry, I'm getting a cold. To me, it's good for floors. Now, this is using the single brush. I'm going to show you the difference. The single brush versus the whole block. So here you kind of pick and choose. I like the top of the stairs one color and the bottom another. Kind of go through and da-da-da. Now, we're going to pick the whole block. If you just want the whole block done, and you don't care about it being, you know, cutesy, there. You know, choosing the whole block is a little bit quicker when you're in a pinch, but when you really want to decorate and create, I'm a paintbrush girl. You can also do some fun stuff. Hi! See my pink eye over there? You can write notes to each other in a multi-server. But I'm going to erase that. As you can see, the different textures too. It was painted over, but the underneath is the bricks. So here we're going to do the floor, and this is a practical use of the roller. So we're going to choose the roller. Erase, kind of see where it's going to go, and it's about 12 blocks. Now if you notice, it's going to splatter. See, it does splatter up. I mean, you could count it out and stuff, well then it's going to take longer. Just use a single brush. It kind of gets up all over the walls, but I know I could change it. So I'm not too worried about it. I figured, oh, this would be a good teaching thing for you guys. So go back to my single brush, and then you can just erase, or you can paint. You can erase that or paint over it, either way. But it's a little quicker just to erase. Now here, you can go, you know, and erase, because it's a half wall. So I could do the eyedropper and just do what's above, but there is a half wall choice in here where it has a chair rail choice. Take me a minute to find it, but I know it's here. Where to go? Aha. Okay. So then I could go through with a single brush and just paint it right back, and it puts the chair rail back. It makes it uniform with the rest of it. Okay. Now, I like the stone floor. I really kind of like that. Makes it different. Now we're looking for the tile. You can take the ink dropper, and just copy the tile over there on the chair. But I'm just want to stand in one spot, and then I can just erase that right there. The other thing I want to show you guys is how to reproduce the blocks. This is kind of a neat trick here. So I'm going to copy this cabinet. So I'm going to go over here. Now see how it put all those in my inventory. It'll take the supplies that you have in your inventory, how much, you know, and then it'll make it. Well, you know, I had a whole bunch, so maybe a whole bunch of them. Don't need that many, but is what it is. So we'll pop these puppies up here. So in some of the buildings, you know, hey, I want some more loot later on. As you see, they're empty cabinets. So it completely reproduced them, which is kind of cool. Now, if you don't have the supplies in your inventory, it won't do that. If you're in creative mode, it will. But non-creative, it will not. You have to have the supplies in there. getting really foggy in here and dark. It's nighttime. Now, this is the eyedropper thing I was showing you guys, or told you guys about. You know, where you could just take the eyedropper. Well, my crosshairs have to be up there. Dang it. All right. Here. A lot of times I accidentally hit the clean it off one. That's my main button. So see right here, and then you don't get the chair rail. So I wanted it all uniform. That's why, you know, I go through and look. I do that more than using the dropper, and yes, I should be using the dropper more. Now here, this is where we're going to make a base. This is where the copy blocks come in handy. Now I had all the concrete on here. So I made the concrete. We're doing a pink base. And you'll see why. You know, pink in 7 Days to Die? Why are you doing pink? And then I reinforced it all with reinforced concrete around the bottoms where they tend to come through. And see, it's nice here. Whoopsie. Well, you can just erase it off. So I like to build or repair and then reinforce and then go back through and touch up the paint. Can't paint the doors. Can't paint the doors. No. This is why I made it pink. Kind of blends in. You know, we have our blue and green tent. Now we have a pink little tent castle. I would repair this tent, but it's how it was when I walked in, so I'm like leaving it. Now, you can erase things to see what's under it. Now, this is fiber. The tent's made out of like these fiber blocks. Just kind of cool. That's why I decided to make mine out of concrete, because you touch these things and they go poof. Now, let's say, okay, I'm going to go in and choose my paint color. Whoops, that's the wrong color. Well, then get your ink dropper out. Make sure your crosshairs are up there and don't erase. I do that all the time. And then it just pops that color back in and makes it fairly quick. Sometimes it's a lot quicker. You'll get the hang of it. So yay, we have our Pink-A-Dink castle. But it's made out of concrete. I like to do this sometimes as a place just to kind of stop by when you're out wandering and you need some shelters here and there. A place where you feel secure. And I have the roof where I could, you know, climb up on top on the roof and get away. So, now we're going to take a little walk over here and you can see my finished product. I wanted to be able to drive by my house and feel like, oh, we're back, you know, everything's okay, it's going to be okay. And here's all of the plants that we need for the paint. And coffee, potatoes and corn. These spikes are wonderful. Cut down tons and tons and tons of trees. Get lots of wood. For the fence I had to do. For all these spikes. Made a little garage over there. I love the barn wood on this house. Dug a little trench. You can see the blood. This is one thing you'll see here at the end. There's these hordes that come through here. Now I've been working on this on and off, you know, a couple of weeks. Not a couple of weeks straight. You know, I do have a regular job. And see, killed all those zombies there. It works really nice. And I've been working on this quite a bit and for a long time to show you guys. I hope you appreciate it. We have our garage. I still have to do the floor. The floor is not complete. But I have to have a place to protect the bike. Although the zombies don't seem to bother the bikes that much. Alright, let's get in here and see what we've done. I made this extra door. I'm going to put barbed wire up around and some posts. I always turn my helmet light off when I go in because I like the ambient light. So voila! We have back to a modern, regular home. I had to redo the fireplace. Like I say, I repair, then I paint. The fireplace I had to do out of concrete. The bathroom, they had like a drop ceiling paint. Then we have to have some pink in here. I'm Pink-A-Dink after all. The bookcases I painted on. One of those paintings I painted on. We have our workstations in the bedroom. Those plants, I love the plants. They're so party, so homey. The porch out here, I love this porch. I'm an outdoorsy girl. The chemistry station. Nice lightning. Whee! Red night. I am going to make a base underneath the house. So the base under the house is next. So here we have some friends coming to visit. I have some friends coming to visit. This is what I've been doing. This is why this video has taken so long. At least 2 to 3 times a day, this horde comes through. I am going to put a pier, like a bridge across too over there. These hordes come through, and you have to stop what you're doing because then they're going to tear apart all your work that you've done. And I know. Try to get them over and around the front of the house. Like, come on, guys. Come on. Walk this way, guests. So yeah, there's lots of them. I think I have the spawn rate turned up in here too. I like to kill them all. Let's see, what kind of gifts did you bring me? Guest bringing gifts. I turn the loot up to about 125. Get some better loot that way. More abundantly. Jeez, some of them are so hard. Just go down. Just go down. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nope. And by drilling, as soon as you can get an auger, because your levels go up. Sometimes you can luck out and find them. Sometimes, you know, you buy them from the trader, do those treasure maps, get your money up. Medkit, medkit, medkit. Now, I love my exploding arrows. Bam. As you see why. But they do draw heat and they do attract more. Kind of lingers around. Mr. Wiggly Crawler. Well, guys, I'm on another adventure here. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully this paint how-to has helped you. I've enjoyed making this video. It's been fun. And my house is so beautiful and homey. Before yuck, after yay. Well, drop a like and please subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for watching.